Garden Heights New Conservatory, and we're doing early spring annual container planting today. We're going to start with a beautiful glazed pottery that can go indoor or outdoor. I always like to line my containers with a coffee filter just to prevent soil or rocks from sifting through onto your porch or table, wherever you happen to be displaying it. We like to put a little bit of gravel in the bottom. It just increases the drainage and airflow around the roots of the plant. And you don't need a whole lot, just a little bit to make sure the water has somewhere to run out. Then we're going to start with some beautiful spring cold-tolerant annuals that we have here. Stock, which is a nice purple, which is going to be our tall vertical element in the back of the container. It really enjoys these cool temperatures we're having. Then we're going to pop the purple with a nice orange ranunculus in the front of the container. And these are kind of unusual and just, again, love these cool temperatures that we're having today. And then we're going to fill in with some orange and red pansies and also matching linaria. So we're going to just kind of fill in with some finer texture. It's always nice to contrast the heavier foliage with the pansy or the stock with your finer foliage of a linaria, which is kind of a more feathery look to just sort of fill in. And that way we pull in the purple from the stock down to the pansy, and then we repeat the orange from the ranunculus and linaria. So it's always nice to kind of repeat and group in color groupings, and this should be a beautiful, beautiful planter. We're going to tuck a little bit of extra potting soil around here. And it's always good to water in well after you plant to make sure that, and tuck in really good. It's important not to have air pockets. That's very important in this successful planter or container arrangement. And you just want to just kind of keep tucking until you have all your voids filled with potting soil, and we're going to have a really pretty planter here. I'm just alternating the pansies and linaria as we go around, just to kind of keep that texture going. And that should just about fill it up. Let's see. I'm going to do one more linaria to trail down in front of our ranunculus, just for a little extra color there. And don't be afraid to add plenty of plant material to these containers. Usually you can fit more plants in than you think you do. That helps close up the air spaces and gives you a nice full look from the first day. So we're going to just water that in after we add our soil moist, which is really important to make sure that we keep the soil going so we don't have to water it quite as frequently. It helps keep your even soil moisture levels. And we can just sort of mix that in as we're tucking in potting soil as we go around. And then we top it off with some Osmocote for that continuous feed that is important for a successful container. Just kind of sprinkle some of that as we go around. Then we just can water that in and set it up for display. So I think that everybody's going to enjoy this. Thanks. As you see, once it's done, you're going to just get a really nice color motion as you go around that container.